It's Week 8 of the National Football League. And we have Juju Brents. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Commanders and the Colts. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
They run once more with Taylor.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Richardson to throw. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
50 move.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. To the right side, this is Taylor.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take for 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
This defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Hines now on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to...
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Gay's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So the scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals picking up what they were hoping for.
No, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Powell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them?
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And Howell will throw it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You look at this core defense.
And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down. Howell back to pass. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go to gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, that's brought in by Knight.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Howell.
That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 23. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackled there by Nick Cross.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Howell down to throw it.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Now Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Williams again.
And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Javonte Williams
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Richardson looking to throw this. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Jahan Dotson and the Commanders set to take over.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, the good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Off-play action. It's Howell. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Howell.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw, Howell. This one swung out to Williams.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
3rd and 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Now looking to throw again. Screen play set up for Williams.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Second down, Howell now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So a failure to connect on second down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Howell from the gun. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Knight. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Room here to run.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's got room.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's Hal to throw on second down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot in the end zone on the opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, heck of a move. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
He finds his man Johnson.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On second down, it's Taylor.
Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off play action. Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
And Richardson back to throw it.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Johnson. Touchdown. Jerome Johnson from 10 yards out.
And the Colts drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
Extra point again is up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Following
that's going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they certainly are well.
Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bounce.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. Now they go play action with Howell.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Catch made by Slayton.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play. Back now in Indianapolis.
It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5. Howell out of the shotgun. Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
From 13 yards out.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They give to Taylor out of the gun. A beautiful fake. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Now it's Richardson.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time I just walk it out here and hand it to him. That'd be easier. He was at the level through him.
So to get the 30 that you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Washington ready to try again on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Again, it's Williams. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On 2nd down, Williams. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Now Howard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Here's second down and 3. Now a first carry here for Robinson.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here we go, first and goal. Robinson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So Richardson and the Colts now down 24-23, 37 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Now Richardson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Richardson to throw it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw complete there to Johnson. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to Taylor on first down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And we got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cross-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the